Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking all about fear. Let's get started and talk about it. One of my dear friends said to me, Dawn, do you know what fear means? I said, what? She said, false evidence appearing real. Many times when we're fearful, and I'm mostly going to be talking about budgeting today, but many times when we are fearful, it's because we worried about the future. And I don't know if you guys have heard this, but 95% or 90 to 95% of the things that we are worried about never come to happen. And I believe that that's true. I know I have fretted and worried about so many things, and one of them is my foundation. And I wanted to tell you guys, I was paralyzed with fear about that. I am so happy I got the foundation work done, but I want to tell you why I didn't get it done sooner. It's because I was fearful. There were three things I was worried about. Number one, I listened to other people that said, oh, don't get your foundation done because once you get it done, it's going to be never ending and they're going to have to keep coming in to fix different parts of the house. Number two, I knew of somebody that had foundation work done and their situation got worse afterwards, so I was scared of that. Number three, I was really afraid of what the cost was going to be. So I had some fear going on. But I said, you know what? I got to do something about this now. And I faced my fear, and I'm glad I did. And many times I think we're fearful about things that could be really expensive in our life. But I want to say this, some of the things that you think may cost a lot of money, you might be pleasantly surprised that they're not as much. So what do we do if we're scared about anything, but primarily about a cost of something? What are some ideas that we can do? First one, and I'm going to give you this big, and this is my personal advice from my own experience. Because I love to tell everybody everything, and I've gotten better where I don't. Number one, don't tell your business to everybody, because when you do, especially if it's something you want to spend money on, you're going to get everybody's opinions and values, and it may be people that just don't know a lot about your situation, and so you may be getting false information. And then you're making a decision off false information. So don't tell everybody everything, because it can end up making you worry unnecessarily and stress unnecessarily. Number two, with that, get wise counsel. There's a few people in my world that I can get wise counsel from that I tell very few things to other people, but I get wise counsel from a couple people that I know of. Number three, and which brings me to this, do a lot of research. Let's say you want to get foundation work done, or you know that you need some plumbing work done because your pipes are getting older. It doesn't matter what it is, and you know it may be costly. Do a lot of research on it before making a decision. You know, look at some of these companies, see what kind of reviews they have. So do your due diligence, do your research. Number four, set priority what's the most important. We can get overwhelmed when we think of 5 things we need to work on. But some of those things are more important than other things. For example, my foundation was high priority. Okay, my fence in the back, it might not look great, but it's not falling over. So that is not a priority, but the foundation was. Look at what item that you need to do first. And if you just tackle one thing at a time, it is so much easier. Number 5, and one of my friends gave me this one, get more than one quote or get 3 quotes. Learn and find out about each company with anything that you need, or say if it's medical, let's say it's dental work. Go and look at what all your options are. And one of my other friends said this to me, just because you go find out, let's say you have a dental appointment and you get your teeth cleaned and you say, okay, what dental work do I need? Give me a quote. And you find out, let's say you find out it's going to be a little more than you can afford. Well, can you do 1 or 2 important steps now and wait for some of those for later? You know, what can you do? What are your options? Just because you get quotes doesn't mean you have to act on it now. You're just getting information. It gives you a starting point. So basically, the more info, the better. I am all about doing things in small, manageable steps, and so we can make a more informed decision. I know I get scared, and I'm actually doing this video on August 2nd, and I actually have a plumbing company coming out next week to make sure that none of the plumbing was damaged in terms of them doing foundation work. I'm going to be straightforward with you guys. I'm a little nervous about that because I don't know what they're going to tell me, but I have to do it. And so if there is an issue, I'm just going to have to see what my options are and make the best informed decision that I can make. Let me know what you guys think of this topic. Is there anything in your life budget-wise that you're a little scared of right now? And how do you manage fear of a lot of money being spent? What do you do in that situation? I always want to hear from you. That's all for now. I love you. I appreciate you. And like always, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.